The country on America's blacklist just got a lot more dangerous. They've unveiled a next-gen bomber so advanced it can strike anywhere on Earth, completely undetected. This invisible monster costs more than entire nations' military budgets and packs enough firepower to wipe out cities. But is this $4 billion Sky Titan really ahead of Russia's hypersonics or China's stealth projects? What happens when these airborne giants finally meet? Let's dive into the U.S. military's most expensive and secretive weapon, the B-21 Raider. Built by Northrop Grumman, the B-21 isn't just another bomber. It's the future of warfare. Awarded in 2015 after beating Boeing in a fierce defense competition, the B-21 is set to replace both the B-2 Spirit and B-1 Lancer. The Air Force demanded the impossible. A single bomber that can fly across the globe, dodge the world's most advanced air defenses, and deliver both conventional and nuclear weapons. Its stealth tech pushes the limits of physics. While the B-2 revolutionized radar evasion, the B-21 goes even further with cutting-edge signature management. Its sleek, angular shape isn't just for looks. It bends, absorbs, and scatters radar energy across spectrums. Its skin is coated with advanced materials that make radar systems lose track entirely. But invisibility comes at a cost. Each B-21 costs $639 million to build, and with R&D, testing, and infrastructure, the total program price climbs to nearly $4 billion. For comparison, the entire defense budget of some countries doesn't even come close. Like the B-2, the B-21 stores all weapons internally, keeping its stealth intact. But the Raider goes beyond that. It's built for both manned and unmanned missions, capable of autonomous strikes with no pilot needed. This transforms it from a bomber into a smart, strategic platform. Both the B-2 and B-21 share the flying wing design for maximum stealth and range. But the B-21 refines it with smoother curves and newer materials, improving both flight efficiency and radar evasion. The Air Force plans to deploy at least 100 B-21s over the next decade. They'll fly alongside the legendary B-52, forming a deadly combo of stealth and payload. While the B-21 isn't supersonic, speed isn't everything. Stealth means survival. You can't shoot what you can't see. The B-21's low visibility allows it to strike deep into enemy territory, bypassing radar systems entirely. These bombers are expensive to maintain. The B-2 taught hard lessons. Its stealth coatings and specialized systems needed constant upkeep. The B-21 is designed with more practical maintenance in mind, but it's still a tech marvel that demands precision at every level. Ultimately, the B-21 Raider is the crown jewel of America's stealth strategy, built on decades of trial, error, and innovation. It blends the lessons of the past with futuristic tech that will shape global air power for the next 50 years. But until the B-21 enters full service, 3 legendary U.S. bombers, each forged in a different era, continue to guard the skies. They didn't just survive history. They made it. The Boeing B-52 remains one of aviation's greatest success stories. Nearly 70 years after its first flight, this 8-engine bomber still gets upgrades, keeping it more relevant than ever. Many current pilots weren't even born when it first took off during the Cold War. Today, 76 B-52s still serve in the U.S. Air Force, each worth $313 million. It carries 70,000 pounds of weapons over 8,800 miles without refueling. Still impressive by today's standards. Over 740 B-52s were built, flying through Vietnam, the Gulf War, Afghanistan, and more. Its long service life comes from a strong original design and constant adaptability. Once a nuclear deterrent, it's now a precision strike platform, able to launch cruise missiles, drop bombs, and gather intel. With upgrades planned into the 2040s, it may become the first aircraft to serve for nearly 100 years. While the B-52 symbolizes endurance, the Rockwell B-1 Lancer brings speed and power. At $317 million each, the supersonic bomber combines Mach 2 speeds with a heavy payload. Nicknamed Boeing B-1, it's the only active supersonic strategic bomber. Its variable sweep wings adjust mid-flight for both efficient cruising and high-speed strikes. It can carry 75,000 pounds of ordnance internally while staying aerodynamic. With space for 24 missiles, the B-1 can unleash overwhelming firepower, unlike stealth bombers that rely on invisibility. The B-2 Spirit merges stealth with strike capability. Only 21 were built, each costing over $1 billion, including development. Designed to slip past defenses, the B-2 can deliver 8 GPS-guided bombs or 16 nukes while staying hidden from radar. Its internal weapons bays help maintain its stealth profile throughout the mission. The B-2 is used for high-risk targets where stealth is critical. Together, the B-52, B-1, and B-2 form a powerful and flexible bomber fleet. The B-52 handles massive firepower in safe skies. The B-1 strikes fast and hard. The B-2 takes on the most defended targets invisibly. Modernization efforts will keep all three flying alongside the next-gen B-21 Raider, forming the most capable bomber force in U.S. history. But American dominance faces strong competition from Russia. Its diverse bomber fleet blends Soviet-era engineering with modern upgrades. A standout is the Tupolev Tu-95, aviation's strangest strategic bomber. Nicknamed the Bear, this massive aircraft runs on 4 turboprop engines with contra-rotating propellers. First flown in 1952, just months before the B-52, the Bear is still active today. Its 415,000 pounds payload and long range make it perfect for nuclear missions. Though loud and slow, the Tu-95 is incredibly fuel efficient and can stay airborne over 15 hours without refueling. Modern upgrades are keeping it flying into the 2040s, matching the B-52's legendary lifespan. At the high-speed end of Russia's bomber lineup is the Tupolev Tu-160. NATO calls it Blackjack, the world's largest, heaviest supersonic bomber. Capable of Mach 2, it holds multiple records unmatched by American bombers, including fastest operational bomber and biggest variable sweep aircraft. Painted white and longer than a football field, the Tu-160 weighs over 270 tons when fully loaded. 2 internal bays carry up to 45 tons of nuclear or conventional weapons. Despite its size and power, each unit costs only $13 million to build, far cheaper than Western models. Its variable sweep wings adjust in flight, swept forward for efficient cruising, swept back for high-speed strikes. Though this system needs heavy maintenance, it gives the Tu-160 unmatched mission flexibility. Modern variants feature upgraded navigation, countermeasures, and cruise missiles with extended range, allowing standoff attacks without entering enemy airspace. Filling the gap between long and short-range bombers, the Tu-22M NATO Backfire offers medium-range, supersonic performance for regional strikes. Nearly 500 entered service before production ended in 1997. With speeds over 560 miles per hour and a 24,000 kilograms payload, the Backfire remains effective in both nuclear and conventional roles. Its affordability, speed, and firepower make it a flexible battlefield tool, still relevant in today's conflicts. Russia's bomber strategy emphasizes raw firepower and operational range. In contrast, the U.S. focuses on stealth and precision. Both nations rely on a multi-bomber approach, but with different priorities. Russia maintains 3 main types to adapt to various missions, yet all face future challenges from next-gen stealth platforms. A global race is on to build stealth bombers that render old air defenses obsolete. Leading the charge is America's B-21 Raider. More than just a bomber, this modular stealth jet can operate manned or unmanned, delivering nuclear or conventional payloads remotely. It can be reconfigured for intelligence gathering, electronic warfare, or long-range interception. Advanced coatings absorb radar across a wide spectrum, while infrared, acoustic, and visual signature suppression makes detection nearly impossible. 100 B-21s will enter service over the next decade at $639 million each, ensuring U.S. air dominance through tech, not numbers. China's H-20 challenges U.S. supremacy with a homegrown stealth design, rejecting Russian doctrine in favor of American-style stealth engineering. Renderings show a flying wing with radar-absorbing materials and internal bays similar to the B-2 Spirit. armed with 4 hypersonic cruise missiles capable of Mach 5+. The H-20 offers global strike power without leaving Chinese airspace. Its standoff range turns a regional bomber into a global strategic threat. China's H-20 bomber could enter service within 5 years, making it the second nation after the U.S. to deploy advanced stealth bombers. This accelerated timeline is causing concern in Washington, where planners once assumed decades would pass before serious stealth rivals emerged. Meanwhile, Russia's PAC-DA project follows a different path, subsonic stealth over supersonic speed. Tupolev dropped the Tu-160 style design in favor of a long-range, flying-wing stealth platform that aligns with American strategies. With a 7,000-mile unrefueled range and low radar signature, the PAC-DA is built for global reach and survivability. This marks a major shift in Russian bomber philosophy, from fast and armed to invisible and precise. Stealth now takes priority, acknowledging that modern air defenses render traditional tactics obsolete. 3 prototypes began testing in 2023, with production set for 2027. Each bomber is expected to cost around $400 million, and it will replace both the Tu-95 and Tu-160, streamlining Russia's bomber fleet. These next-gen aircraft share core traits: stealth and survival, long-range standoff weapons, reduced crew needs, and modular designs. The first nation to master and deploy such systems could dominate future conflicts. Traditional air defenses can't stop what they can't see. America's stealth lead, anchored by the B-2 and upcoming B-21, is now challenged by rivals who studied decades of U.S. bomber operations. And now, another superpower steps forward. What happens when the world's most populous country decides to master long-range warfare? China's rise from regional power to global military force is clearest in its bomber program. For years, the PLA Air Force relied on outdated Soviet air bombers with limited range. Today, it's on the verge of deploying aircraft that can strike deep across the Pacific. This transformation began with the H-6 series, initially a derivative of the 1950s Soviet Tu-16. But calling today's Chinese bombers mere copies is a mistake. The H-6K is a fully modernized version, featuring advanced radar, precision-guided weapons, and far greater range. Capable of carrying up to 86,000 pounds of munitions, it now serves as a powerful standoff platform, launching long-range cruise missiles from afar. Even more advanced is the H-6N, which adds aerial refueling and can carry air-launched ballistic missiles like the DF-21 anti-ship missile. This gives China the ability to strike carrier groups and key naval targets from distances that bypass most defenses. With refueling support, the H-6N can cover the entire first island chain and even reach the second, including Guam, Japan, and the Philippines. For the first time in modern history, China now holds true long-range strike capabilities, rivaling established military powers. But the real breakthrough lies in its upcoming stealth aircraft, the H-20. Cloaked in secrecy yet hard to ignore, this bomber is expected to be China's first fully homegrown stealth platform. Leaked intel and satellite imagery suggest a flying wing design, closely resembling American stealth bombers. But the H-20 is more than just tech. It signals China's intent to project power far beyond its borders. Early estimates place its range at over 5,000 miles, allowing it to strike deep into the Pacific without refueling. Even more concerning, its potential to carry up to 4 hypersonic cruise missiles while maintaining stealth. This blend of low observability and cutting-edge firepower enables China to hit high-value targets across Asia-Pacific with little warning. The leap from the H-6 to the H-20 marks an astonishing transformation. In just 2 decades, China has gone from copying Soviet designs to building stealth bombers that compete with the West's best. This bomber is part of a broader shift in global power. As tensions rise around Taiwan and the South China Sea, long-range strikeability becomes crucial. The H-20 will give China powerful anti-access/area denial, A2/AD capabilities, deterring rival forces from operating near its territory. Economically, the H-20 reflects Beijing's unwavering commitment to military modernization. Huge investments in aviation tech are fast-tracking capabilities once thought to be decades away. Most importantly, China's entry into the stealth bomber elite reshapes the strategic balance. A third major power now has the reach in stealth to rival the US and Russia. The Pacific and the world enters a new era where no single power controls the skies.